Welcome to Maelle and Richard Cook. Today, since it's getting warmer outside, we'll be looking at some picnic ideas.
We're going to start out by lining some tartlets with shortcrust pastry, which we're going to bake, and some we're going to turn into sweet tartlets and some into savoury quiches. Okay, so we've got our cutter, we've got our tartlet cases, our moulds, and we are literally just going to stamp out 6.
One.
Lovely. And then line the cases. Maelle is stamping out a circle using a 4.5-inch cutter. Right. And that is just the right size to put into our little tartlet cases, which are loose bottomed so that they're easy to remove afterwards. The most important thing is to make sure that the pastry stays cool, doesn't get too warm, because the moment it gets too warm, it gets sticky and is very difficult to handle. That's perfect. Now we've got our tartlet cases lined. If we bake them unlined with paper and beans, the bottom will rise up. And to stop that happening, we need to prick the base of the tartlet with a fork so that there is an escape for the steam. If we don't want to make holes in the pastry, right, and obviously for these which we're going to make quiches with, we need to put something in to stop the bottom of the pastry tartlet rising up. So we're going to take some muffin papers, some cupcake papers, reverse them, and this is the same that we did for the chocolate tartlets that we did last year. Put it in and then line it round into the corners like this. And then we're going to line it with baking beans.
So these are literally ceramic, so they're like weights.
Yeah, and it will help keep the bottom of the tartlet down so that we end up with a nice shaped case and enough space for us to put the garnish inside and the cream and the cheese mix. Okay? The other ones we're going to leave empty and open, but we're going to prick the bases with a fork like that, so that they don't come up. And we can do this because we're going to bake them, let them cool, and then just put our mascarpone cream in, which is quite thick, so it won't come out.
Can you also use rice or lentils for this?
So you can use anything that you like, and if you do use rice or lentils or beans, you just put them back into a box and reuse them the next time around.
Don't eat them?
No, and certainly don't eat these either, yes, because otherwise your dentist will be having serious talk with you. Right through to the base. We have preheated the oven to 170 Celsius, and the temperature will change depending on what oven you're using, and you will have to make your own adjustment. But we've put ours at 170, fan, and we're going to put these in and bake them. So, can you bring those across? Lovely. Let's give them some space. Perfecto. And we're going to give them about 20 minutes, and we will keep our eye on them in the meantime. We've taken the tartlet cases out of the oven because they're baked, and we have removed the paper cases and the beans, and we have now got our fillings ready to put inside. And in the pan, we've got some onion and bacon pieces which have fried together. And into that, we are now going to add some roughly chopped parsley and stir that around. And then we have some grated emmental cheese, which I bought pre-grated, just to save some time. And we have a mix here, which is of milk, cream and egg with seasoning, and the recipe for that you will be able to see on the screen. We're going to mix the parsley, the bacon and onion together. We're going to spoon some of that into our tartlet case. Then we're going to pour some of the egg cream mix over the top of that. So it just goes to below the lip of the tartlet case so it doesn't overflow, and then we're going to put some cheese on the top of it. So tip all of that in, right. Put the bowl to one side. Okay. Now spoon, mixy mixy. Okay. And now put a spoonful into each tartlet case. They're all filled now, so we just need to put them in the oven. The oven is preheated to 170. What we need to do is effectively to cook the cream and egg mix so it sets. Everything else is cooked. Melt the cheese on the top. Marvellous. So we have our shortcrust pastry tartlets here, which are baked, and we have some mascarpone cream, which we've mixed with some vanilla, some sugar, a bit of orange zest and a bit of orange juice, which makes it flavoursome but also a little bit less rich. And then we're going to spoon some of this into the base of the tartlet, and a ring of raspberries, and we're going to fill the hole in the middle with blueberries, so blueberry and raspberry tartlet. And then we take the sieve, and dust a little bit of icing sugar over the top. Here we are, we have our finished shortcrust pastry tartlets, some filled sweet with orange and vanilla mascarpone, raspberries and blueberries, mixtures of, and a classic quiche Lorraine with smoked bacon, onion, parsley, cream, milk and egg custard filling. Delicious. Perfect for a picnic.